What's up, folks? My name is Graham. I am a variety streamer over at twitch.tv/Graham Plays, and I also run this YouTube channel where I talk about anything in the games industry that happens to catch my eye. This week's a little bit different because we're kind of only sort of talking about a game by association. It's probably more movie focused, but I'm still counting it. Sony announced that Ghost of Tsushima is getting a movie adaptation, which was kind of surprising. It sort of came out of nowhere, I think. And furthermore, that Chad Stahelski, the director from John Wick, is attached to direct it. So, quite big news. The story was first broken by Deadline on Thursday last week, I think. I'll link to the actual article in the description down below. It doesn't really say much beyond a film is happening and the John Wick director is attached. But if you do want to go and read it for yourself, feel free. So yeah, I wanted to talk a bit about why I think this is really good news actually, and why I have really high hopes for this film, despite what history tells us in terms of video game films. The latest in the long line of failures being Monster Hunter, and I think by the sounds of it, I don't think it's out here in the UK yet, but it sounds like from what the American audience is saying, it's not very good. So yeah, I'm actually hopeful for Ghost of Tsushima for a number of reasons, and I wanted to just talk a little bit about that. Number one, I think the story of Ghost of Tsushima is really well suited to a film. I think Jin and his supporting cast of characters are really compelling, and I think if you cast them right and actually give the actors quite a lot to do with it, I think it could be a really, really interesting cast. I also think that the story had some issues which were brought about by the fact that it was in a game and not another medium, and I think with it being a movie, a lot of those issues will be resolved. For example, the biggest one I think was Jin's sort of main struggle, other than getting his island back from the Mongols, is his struggle between saving everyone and saving his island and getting it back, and having to abandon his honour and use sneaky ninja boy tactics to do it. So there's supposed to be this sort of moral struggle that takes place throughout the game as Jin slowly sort of descends into becoming the Ghost of Tsushima. And I don't think that really works in the game, because the way it actually manifests is you spend 2, 3, 4, 5 hours clearing bases, killing enemies, backstabbing people, doing dishonourable things without anyone saying anything, without Jin really expressing any sort of regret or conflict of it, and then you hit a cutscene or a main story beat, a few hours later, and the game batters you over the head for doing what it told you to do. So it's sort of set up as if it's a game designed to have like a Mass Effect style Paragon Renegade system where you've got a choice of ways to do things, or like Dishonored, where you can go lethal or non-lethal, and that has an impact on the ending, but that's not how it actually works in practice. The game forces you to use sneaky boy ninja tactics, and then beats you over the head for doing it when you have a cutscene and your uncle shames you for abandoning your honour. And it feels a little bit disjointed, but I think that problem's brought about by the fact that the developers need to entertain you for 2, 3, 4 hours between big story beats, so they have to have you doing something, and they have to have you engaging with the game's systems, whereas in a film you obviously don't have that problem. So I think it's much better suited to a movie, and you'll be able to see Jin's kind of struggle and dilemma unfold in a much more natural feeling way, and a much more compelling way. And the other thing I wanted to highlight as well is it's the fucking John Wick director who's on it to direct it. So can you imagine like a samurai film with John Wick action scenes in it? Like, that sounds fucking amazing. Like, sign me up for that. So yeah, I think it has potential to just be like really cool and cool in terms of its aesthetic and its the way its action's framed. If it does resemble anything like John Wick, so yeah, I'm all for it, and I'm putting myself out there and hoping that this will buck the trend of terrible video game films and might actually be good, and hopefully might be the start of some decent quality ones with this and obviously an Uncharted film with Tom Holland on the way, which I'm less certain of, but that's probably another video for another time, I think. It's me for today. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It means the world to me. You can talk to me directly. I stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time. So you catch me there on twitch.tv/GrahamPlays. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GrahamPlays. I'm trying to get a lot better at actually using Instagram and doing potentially influencery things which don't come massively naturally to me. So yeah, follow me there if you want. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. If there's any topics you want to see me cover, games you want to see me play, comment, reach out to me directly, do whatever. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.